Hello, people. I know I did not expect to come up on here, but y'all asked me on Instagram to do this, and your girl needs views because COVID ruined my plans for the rest of the year. So, we're about to talk about Empire. Listen, y'all, I honestly am just simply disappointed because this show started off so well, and I remember watching it, and literally, basically, we saw it become a cultural hit, and literally, it was something that we haven't seen in a while. Then just went downhill, and the series finale had to be cut short because of COVID, and they couldn't shoot the final 2 episodes. Basically, I know we all want to say, oh, COVID's the reason, but that's not the main reason. That's partially the reason. The reason, it just feels like season 6 was just a letdown. I had the little hope that, season 6, they're going to do the series justice and kind of give it like at least a valid send off to where it's like, okay, it's a little bit good. The rest of the last 3 seasons just didn't hit it for us. And, at least we have this. This season was a waste. It really was a waste. And I've watched other people's reviews of it. I watched Ashley's review of it. I watched Jaylee's review of it. I watched the episode this morning. It's just like, you wasted so much time on these storylines we didn't need, on these B characters that you introduced back in October when you really could have finished off these series. I mean, I hate to bring up this comparison, but y'all had the same amount of episodes at Star, but yeah, y'all finished a month later than them last year. Then you get 20 episodes, and you have no interruptions, but then you're literally just now shooting episode 19 in mid-March, and your finale is supposed to be in like beginning of May, and I'm just like, if y'all did not add the extra stuff of storylines and effects or whatever, you could have finished off this season. But no. And we got to have an honest conversation. And I talked about this in my Black AF review I did earlier. That's going to be up later. We got to be honest when stuff is not good on TV at all. I mean, especially when it comes to Black content. I know we joke around on Twitter a lot, but like, we got to be so honest with it. I stopped watching the show after the first episode for season 3 because I felt like they're just repeating stuff and they're just throwing out outrageous storylines. And it's just like, I just don't like it anymore. I pushed through watching it. The only reason I watched like the last 10 minutes of like almost every episode last year is because I was gearing up to watch Star. Other than that, Empire really served no interest for me. Like, really, it didn't. And you had the whole Jesse scandal just cause a dark cloud over the whole series as a whole. And that was the beginning of the end, in my opinion. Then you got Yaz getting into all this trouble. Then you have the ratings falling apart. And just literally you have all this stuff going on. And I don't know if Lee was on 100% this time. Because I know with a lot of show creators, really when they sell their show to a network, when it gets later into the seasons, they only go from being head showrunner, sort of executive producing to, just as a consultant when it gets to later seasons. And so I feel like that's how it went. And also, I'm not going to go into play-by-play of every part of the episode, but I feel like they were trying to just add more drama factor to make people want to watch, and that backfired on them. And I know they were banking on COVID to basically bring up the ratings because they came back around March 3rd. And that was around the time, COVID was basically running rampant and just closing down everything. And that still didn't help them. The last episode was literally 2.2 million viewers. And that was comparing to the 20 million when they first started. So it was like, damn, they really fell off that far. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone is getting in the camera as I'm shooting. But, I'm going to go character by character. First off, Cookie and Lucius. Y'all have had these 2 people in a rotating toxic relationship circle for the last 5 years. Cookie deserved better. I'm going to say this. Cookie deserved better. If Taraji gets a spinoff, I'm sort of okay with it. Just, Cookie deserves better than Lucius, okay? Lucius has literally treated her like trash over and over again, and we've seen her find good men and then run back to Lucius, literally in a circle. Okay, that goes to my next point. Hakeem and Tiana. Literally. Tiana was just the love interest of Hakeem. That was it. Y'all didn't expand her career or nothing. Y'all didn't give her own story. Just literally just connecting her with men. And that ain't a feminist thing. It's just like an overall TV watcher thing. Like, I want more from her character. We didn't know where she's from. We didn't know who her parents are. The only thing we know is that she's Hakeem's baby mama. And let's get on to that. Hakeem gonna go and marry Maya, Cupcake's daughter. And not the mother of his kids. The mother who birthed one of your babies, lost the other one, and take care of your kid from Boo Boo Kitty when she died. Like, what? Like, come on. And Hakeem was barely in the season. I know Yaz had his problems, but he was barely in the season. And whenever he was in an episode, it looked like he didn't want to be there. All the time. I don't know. And Andre, the whole storyline was mental health. I feel like they made a mockery of it, in my view, okay? Because really, the series, we saw Andre go through his stuff, which was really good. And Trey Byers, he did what he could do with the work he was given. And with actors, they can give them horrible material, but they can put on a good show. And I feel like Trey did the best he could. And the whole Kinsley Ghost arc, it was just like, why? Like, and then the whole thing with, White Tracy coming to kill them. It's just, who was in the writer's room for this? Like, who was in the writer's room? And then y'all messed up Becky by having her get addicted to drugs. I'm like, this girl did not deserve this. And then you throw out the whole thing with Carol, boyfriend getting killed by Cookie. And it's like, you guys just now introduced this. And then you're going to throw in Cash Doll in the mix. And then you're going to have Giselle have a son. It's like, why did y'all put all these in here? If you know it's the final season. Like, you could resolve some old stuff back from previous seasons and wrap it up now. But you're adding in new stuff that we don't need. And it's just, I don't know, y'all. I'm just annoyed. And the way this ended off, from what it's been said, episode 18 was supposed to end on a cliffhanger with the whole Damon shooting at Lucius and Yana. Even though we knew that it was going to be Yana, because the whole thing was all like Lucius getting shot at the end of the series, we would have known it's been Yana, so it would have been erased. And then episode 19 would have been the aftermath of that shooting, and then Damon trying to kill Lucius, and the movie premiere ended the show, episode 19. And so it's like, even if we had those 2 episodes, it still would not have been a good finale, because it's like, you had all these story arcs coming in, and you're not resolving them, and you're just throwing in stuff at this point. It's like, what was the point of this season? And I know the stands are going to probably come for me. I'm like, you got to be honest. And I said this in my last video. You got to be honest when content, even if it's made for us, it's just not good. And I feel like if we voice our opinions, we're going to get blackballed for it. And I've seen so many creators get blackballed, but just, the black AF thing. And it's just like, dude, this is just honest stuff. Don't get mad if people disagree with you. Man. And I know they said they're probably going to maybe do a movie. Y'all, we don't know when the F we're going to get back outside, okay? We're about to get second waves of this virus because they want to reopen the state. Hell, I'm in Georgia right now. They're reopening tomorrow. And my ass is staying at home while y'all decide to be part of the second wave that's about to hit. And Deadline reports that they're probably not going to start filming on TV and movies again until September. So there's not going to be a reason to put that out. Like, seriously, do y'all believe him? The same guy said we're going to get a Star movie? No, I'm not putting false hope in anything anymore. Honestly, that whole thing with Star, that taught me not to put any false hope in anything. That sounds hurtful, but just the honest truth. And I'm not going to think anything hopeful about this possible Empire movie, okay? I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed at how this all basically cultivated into the final season and just the series finale as a whole. So, man, I just need to air all that out. I want to get those first 2 reviews out just to get it off of my chest and just put it out into the universe, so that way I can get more happy for when I do my Little Fires review after this, because baby, that episode was good, okay? But anyway, let me know how you guys feel about the whole thing. Were you guys still watching Empire? How do you feel about the series finale? Do you think there's going to be some resolve? Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell because YouTube playing games. And be safe. Stay home. Bye.